One way to think about peace projects is by category. Do you want to raise awareness of an issue? Deliver a service? Be an advocate for a particular change? Or raise money, which is defined as philanthropy? Many people say that the advocate role is the most challenging, and for difficult issues, the most challenging approach to measure. But it can also be a very satisfying and meaningful experience when it comes to peace projects. Advocacy was the route my team of New-Gen Peace Builders took when we developed our peace project and named it Corridor of Shame. The title's a play on words, an adaptation and twist on the title of a documentary called Corridor of Shame. That highlighted the significant gap in the scope and quality of education available to students depending on where we live in the state of South Carolina, USA. An activist for racial reconciliation directed the documentary. As our New-Gen Peace Builders team came to understand, if you live where we did, the city of Fort Mill, the public school at Fort Mill High is well funded. Through a strong tax base from professionals employed in the growing local business environment, well-trained teachers stay at the school multiple years. Technology, including a one-to-one laptop approach and smartboards, are available. Average student performance on the SAT and ACT exams is high. Universities recognize that our school is among the top 10 high schools in the state. In contrast, if you live in rural areas along Interstate Highway 95, your school may be in one of 36 school districts that was declared to not be providing even a minimally adequate education due to declining support from local governments without adequate tax bases. Due to the decline of tobacco farming and textile manufacturing. As our New-Gen Peace Builders team learned, structural violence is the presence of economic, political, and social systems that prevent specific groups of people from living well and equitably. Over decades, members of various school districts in the Corridor of Shame have sued the state of South Carolina for providing unequal education. The South Carolina Supreme Court had ruled that the state was not meeting its constitutional obligation to provide a quality education to all students, including those in low-income schools. Our team decided that our goal was to add our own student voices to the issue, standing up as the first group of well-served students to advocate for the underserved students, and say that it is not right to have an education system that is uneven and unfair. To achieve understanding, empathy, and compassion, some of our team members traveled to Dillon, South Carolina, USA, and met with a superintendent at a school building that for years had lacked running water. He is one of the superintendents involved in the original equity lawsuit in 1993. After interviewing the superintendent, students, and teachers, we asked, what can we as young people do to reduce this terrible gap in education? We learned that a task force on how to achieve 21st century education for all in South Carolina had been formed by the state legislature. After phone conversations with some task force members, our team decided to develop a presentation and educate as many people as possible about how to join a campaign to influence the education task force to take the needs of poor, low-quality schools seriously. We created a website and put together a schedule of presentations to school, business, and community groups in some of South Carolina's most prosperous cities, Fort Mill, Charleston, and Columbia, the state capital. In presentations, we asked audience members to commit on one specific day to call members of the Education Task Force and the legislature and demand that technology and advanced placement classes be available even in the poorest schools. Our team spoke directly with more than 200 people, and more than 100 of them participated in the call-in. My name is Analia Maserati, and as I reflect on my New-Gen Peace Builders experience, I realize how much this project got me out of the bubble I live in. I also believe that this project started my journey of learning how to lead and get things done in the real world.